When the Cockroach Janata Party announced its presence online, it undoubtedly generated plenty of attention, acquiring a viral following, and the government decided to place restrictions on its online presence. Little did one know that was a massive social media following that would translate
से शुक्रिया सारे कॉकरोचेस को, एंड ये सारे कॉकरोचेस सिर्फ दिल्ली के नहीं थे. मैं पर्सनली तमिलनाडु से, केरला से, लोग महाराष्ट्र से आए, नॉर्थ ईस्ट से आए, बिहार, छत्तीसगढ़. मुझे नहीं लगता कोई ऐसा स्टेट बच गया जहां से लोग नहीं आए.
On the 20th of June, activist Sonam Wangchuk joined the protests, demanding the resignation of the then Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan. After all, the CJP came into prominence following the outrage over the NEET UG paper leak, which impacted 2.3 million students. The government claimed that steps had been taken to ensure accountability. A CBI probe had been ordered, the culprits had been apprehended. But the CJP and its protesters were not satisfied. 8 days after he joined the protest, Wangchuk, who had been earlier placed in detention under the National Security Act following violent protests in Ladakh and then released by the government, he went on a hunger strike. The government did not relent immediately as his health grew worse. The Delhi High Court ordered daily monitoring of his condition. By the 17th of July, Wangchuk had lost 9.5 kilos.
19th day of his indefinite fast, and total weight loss is more than 9 kg on the 19th day.
And blood pressure and sugar?
Blood pressure in both position is around 101/65. That is the blood pressure going on for last.
But sir, you also stated that you'll monitor for 24 more hours, and after that, the parameters could also impact his organs. How serious is that?
Actually, two parameters are definitely on the normal side. One was the presence of ketone bodies in the urine. That was 3+. That was due to the fat in the energy was given by the fat when the glucose intake is not there. The other parameter is high uric acid.
As a doctor, do you suggest him to end his strike given the fact that his health is keeping low? People are concerned about this and something might happen. And as a doctor, would you consult him?
Yes, sir, that is on the merit of what the ethics we have. हमने जो पढ़ा है उसकी हिसाब से तो मैंने बोला है कि as for the recommendation of doctor, he should end his fast.
On the 18th of July, Wangchuk was removed by the Delhi police from the protest site at Jantar Mantar.
यहाँ कल सफदरजंग हॉस्पिटल से सोनम को हाई कोर्ट के ऑर्डर के तहत शिफ्ट किया गया, जहाँ पर यह क्लियरली कहा गया कि सोनम डम, ताकि वहाँ जो पुलिस प्रेजेंस था वो यहाँ ना रहे. यहाँ के डॉक्टर्स और नर्सेज अपना बेस्ट कर रहे हैं.
On the 20th of July, matters only escalated further as there was violence during the protests. There was strong police action as well.
सभी प्रदर्शनकारियों से अनुरोध है कि वे कृपया शांतिपूर्ण ढंग से प्रदर्शन करें, किसी भी गैरकानूनी या हिंसक गतिविधि में शामिल न हों और ड्यूटी पर तैनात पुलिसकर्मियों द्वारा दिए गए कानूनी निर्देशों का पालन करें.
देखिए, 2 बार हम लोग जेपी नड्डा जी से मिले. हम लोग 12 बजे यहाँ पे आए थे एंड हम लोग की मीटिंग करीब 2:15 2:30 बजे हुई. एंड मीटिंग में हम लोगों ने यही बोला कि हमारे 3 डिमांड्स हैं. पहले कि सोनम वांगचुक जी को तुरंत रिलीज किया जाए एंड जब तक वो फॉर्मेलिटीज पूरी होती है उसमें उनको एक वीडियो बनाने का अलाउ किया जाए. वो वीडियो में यही हो कि वो अपील करे शांति बनाए रखने के लिए, लेकिन वो अभी तक हुआ नहीं है. नंबर 2, हमारा ये भी डिमांड है कि धर्मेंद्र प्रधान जी का रेजिग्नेशन तो अब आना ही पड़ेगा. या तो उनको बर्खास्त करे कैबिनेट से या तो वो खुद रिजाइन करे. प्रोटेस्ट तब तक चालू रहेगा जब तक उनका रेजिग्नेशन नहीं आ जाता. और तीसरा, जो नीट के फैमिलीज है, जो बच्चे मर गए हैं 20 से ज्यादा, उन फैमिलीज को 1 करोड़ का मुआवजा मिले.
The boys and girls who are walking the streets of Delhi are not criminals. They are demanding their rights. There's absolutely nothing wrong in what they're doing, and it's disgusting what the government is doing and what the police is doing.
हमारे सांसद MP लोग खुद उलझे हुए हैं. हमारे सांसद थाने में बैठे हुए हैं और बाहर बच्चों की पिटाई करी जा रही है. ये कौन सी सरकार है? ये कौन सी सरकार है जो सबका साथ सबके विकास की बात कर रही है? आप बच्चों की सुनना नहीं चाहते.
The way the Modi Sarkar is reacting to the demonstrations and the protests is unacceptable, and we will raise those issues in the parliament, and we are very clear that these kind of peaceful demonstrations and protests is part of democracy, and the way forces have been used, police force has been misused by Mr. Amit Shah to pressurize those protesters is unacceptable. Leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi ji has been taking up this issue of paper leaks for more than 2 years.
ये देखिए देश का आंदोलन है, देश के युवाओं का आंदोलन है और देश के युवा गुस्से में हैं, उनके भविष्य से नरेंद्र मोदी जी की सरकार खिलवाड़ कर रही है। एजुकेशन के नाम पर उनको लूट रही है, उनको बर्बाद कर रही है, भ्रष्टाचार कर रही है। आज ये युवा उसके विरोध में यहाँ पे उतरे हुए हैं। मोदी जी को सुननी चाहिए इनकी आवाज। यही वो युवा है जिसके बारे में मोदी जी संसद से लेकर विदेशी प्लेटफॉर्म्स तक पे कहते हैं भारत युवाओं का देश है। अरे भारत का युवा जब सड़क पे आया तो उसकी सुन तो लो।
This is Parliament Street Police Station and roads leading towards Parliament. As you can see, the protesters and the demonstrators are trying to scale the barricade. You can see over hundreds of these protesters have moved from Jantar Mantar and are now trying to move towards Parliament. Continuously from early in the morning, the police have been telling them that any violation of 163 BNS would mean that they will be detained. Attempts are being made to tell them that this is illegal. Large number of these protesters from early in the morning moved from Jantar Mantar towards Parliament. These protesters, numbering into hundreds, have done so. The police have said that this would be violation of law. The police have been making the announcement from this van, and the Rapid Action Force have also gathered in large number. The police have said that the protest was limited to Jantar Mantar. More importantly, this protest also, these protests and protesters have been told that probatory orders are in place from 24th of July. So this protest also has an expiry date till 24th of July.
Day after, thousands of protesters stormed the heart of national capital on call of the Cockroach Janata Party's Chalo Sansad March. We're now seeing that hundreds of them continue to, in fact, camp at the Jantar Mantar site. On your screens, you'll be able to see the stage, which earlier had the banner of hunger strike or the logo of the Cockroach Janata Party. Currently, all of that has been removed. It's in tatters. In fact, camps that were set up by student body groups as well, which again carried multiple banners, have also been removed as of yesterday. Currently, as of this morning, again, there are about 200 to 300 of protesters present at this very site. Now, Delhi police also is claiming that they will be taking up investigations into the manner in which yesterday's protest was carried out. Remember, we saw, in fact, heavy clash between the protesters as well as the police forces. There was heavy deployment of the RAF, of the Delhi police, as well as of the CRPF forces as well. As per Ram Manohar Lohia Hospital, about 75 to 100 cases were registered in the Department of Surgery. When it comes to injured protesters, the Delhi police, however, continues to claim that 118 of their personnel have also been injured. Remember, Sonam Wangchuk continues to be on his hunger strike. He stated that unless and until their representatives meet more members of, in fact, the government and assurances are given, his strike will continue.
As the CJP supporters have managed to come near the parliament, there's a tear shelter which is being lobbed by the Delhi police time and again. Then you can see in the visuals, continuous tear shells are being lobbed by the Delhi police officials. Although the protesters have managed to, douse this tear shell which is being lobbed towards them. There's more and more protesters who have been calling to move towards the parliament, although many of them have been pushed back by the Delhi police officials. So this is the main entrance of the parliament. On the other side, the protesters have been adamant that they will move. More tear shells being lobbed towards the CJP supporters who were attempting to move towards the parliament. But the Delhi police is trying to control the situation. They have been trying to push back these protesters, but the CJP supporters, the students, are not willing to do so far. Multiple tear shells being lobbed by the Delhi police, multiple tear shells being heard on Raisina Hills. This is one of the unprecedented situations where the tear shells are being lobbed towards the protesters here from every corner of this location. More tear shells coming up towards the protesters. This is what we can sense.
What was also unfortunate was the attacks on journalists, including from Times Now. who were doing their job reporting from the site. Violence was condemnable and disgraceful.
This is what happened to him. Completely unfortunate that he was beaten up, thrashed, his clothes have been torn, he's being kicked. You can look at the shoe marks that are there on his shirt. His jeans have been torn, his watch was taken. That's the kind of ridiculous behavior that the CJP protesters are doing with the media. If you physically assault reporters and journalists like this, what exactly are you trying to prove? And aren't you taking away from your very cause? Dev, tell us, what time did this happen? How did this happen?
So I had gone to Jantar Mantar to seek an interview with one of the co-founders, Saurav Das. While Saurav was speaking on stage, me and my cameraman Rajesh Sharma quietly waited. Because the whole scenario began to get a little more intense, the volunteers suggested that we clear out the place for about an hour and come back when it becomes a little more quiet. Just as we were getting out and going on to the Jantar Mantar garden side, we started getting heckled. Until the time there was slurs, sloganeering of Godi media, it was fine. But the assault started. There were slaps, there were kicks, there were punches, water bottles thrown.
How many people were there?
A mob of over 100 people.
100 people on you only?
Yeah.
That's crazy. What were those hungry people? What were they so angry about?
They were saying, आप लोग हमारी कहानी नहीं बताते हो, आप बेईमानी करते हो, हमारे भी कुछ लोगों को कल लगा है. So they are upset.
Isn't that ridiculous? Because you were there. You've been here for 22-23 days. Please tell the viewers how long you've been covering the CJP protest, who all you've interviewed within the CJP, and why would they say something like this? Because you're someone who's been here since day one.
Out of the three co-founders, I have interviewed both Saurav Das and Abhijit Dipke, having met both of them on several occasions. The members also know me, but the volunteers were behind the barricade closer to the stage. And I was on an unprotected side where the mob fury was coming onto me. It was a case of mob lynching. They kept hitting me, punching me throughout as I tried to make my way out. More people kept coming. However, some nice people were there in the form of protesters who formed a human shield around me to protect me. But what really happened really shook me to the core. But at that point in time, it was top priority for me to save my life and get out from there alive. I have been struggling to even see beyond 10 meters because I wear glasses full time. I told them that leave my glasses, I can't see for a long gestation period. But they did not listen. They snatched my glasses, snatched my watch away. My phone has gone missing. I could feel somebody pulling it out of my pocket at that point in time. And then I fell to the ground when I was closer to the other side of the barricade, on the other end I mean. But when I fell, 100 people were almost coming onto me, but thankfully the human shield protected me, pulled me up and pushed me
Were they
to
also
save.
volunteers of CJP who was part of the human shield, or was it someone else?
No, these were random people in the form of protesters who had come to participate, and also you could sense seething anger amongst them because they were like, you have not shown us getting beaten by the cops yesterday and have only shown their side of the story.
The government would eventually negotiate with Wangchuk and persuaded him to end his fast. JP Nadda, the health minister, and Jitendra Singh, the MOS in the PMO, met Wangchuk in hospital. On the 25th of July, after Wangchuk had ended his fast, Dharmendra Pradhan resigned, taking accountability, but also saying that this was a matter concerning national security and that he did not want external elements to influence or take advantage of the situation. Pralhad Joshi was named his replacement.
I welcome this step taken by the government and the Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan ji, and I want to congratulate the nation. It's a victory of democracy and we should all cherish it. At the same time, I thank and congratulate the members of CJP who started this whole discussion, and young people, old people, everyone from every corner of the nation who came out to speak for truth. And I hope that we can take this path of peace that was so visible in this movement. With these words, I think that we'll have an era of reforms now. There has been accountability. Now it's time for reforms in the field of education so that we have a robust system that makes us a great nation as we all want. And I hope that this kind of reforms are seen now not only in education but also in governance, where we have fear replaced by love for citizens. not out of fear governance should be. Similarly, from a fear-free India, we should have injustice-free India.
CJP spokesperson Saurav Das. Saurav, thank you very much for speaking with us here on Times Now. What a day really it has been for you. Because of your movement, we have seen a lot change in the country. Many, many congratulations. It has been a big victory for you. The question is, what next from here on for CJP, for you all?
The young of this country have won. They have created history. This August 15th, 2026, when we celebrate our Independence Day, I think we'll be celebrating this occasion after many, many years in the real sense. After 12 years of an atmosphere of fear, where protesters used to fear UAPA, where opposition which raised people's issue feared PMLA, and people online feared IPC sections. The young of this country came out on the road, and despite the massive amount of police brutality, they stood their ground and asked for minimum level of accountability that should have automatically happened. I think it is something that will be recorded in history. So I'm very proud of the young of this nation. They have created history, and it is time that the young take responsibility of this nation.
Saurav, did you expect the government to really accept all your demands, especially the one wherein you wanted resignation of the education minister?
Absolutely, because all our demands were not revolutionary or radical. They were something that should have already happened in a functioning democracy. Today, we have restored functioning democracy, because in a functioning democracy, rational demands of people are usually accepted. And that is what we demanded: Pradhan's resignation, 1 crore compensation, dignity for the family of the dead NEET victims who died by suicide at the hands of this broken, corrupt education system. And number 3, that FIRs filed against protesters across the nation and have to be withdrawn, and a guarantee ought to be given that nothing will happen even in the future. All these 3 demands have been met. We are very happy that the government has finally awoken to the needs of the youth.
You were representing the youth of this country when you were negotiating with 2 senior ministers of the government, JP Nadda and Dr. Jitendra Singh. How was it like really negotiating with seasoned politicians, 2 such senior ministers?
See, the young of this country, especially the internet generation, have an opinion, and they are not afraid to voice it. Through the CJP, they found a medium to voice what have been their views for a long time now. So we were very clear about our views, about our demands. And, when the government told us that Pradhan's resignation is, difficult, we also stood our ground, because we knew that this is something that should be happening in a functioning democracy. So as long as we were on the side of the truth, on the side of rationality, on the side of the people of this country, the young of this country, we knew it, that the government will have to bend to the wishes of them.
After all, the protests had spread. On the night of 24th July, Prime Minister Narendra Modi had put out a social media message assuring strict action. The government engaged the CJP in multiple rounds of talks, and on the 25th of July, a joint press conference was held.
For over 30 years, my journalism has been relentless, fearless, and uncompromised. My stories have breached lofty ivory towers and brought down the high and mighty. And I won't stop.
Debate and eventually passed the Public Examinations Amendment Bill, which included stringent penalties for paper leaks, including imprisonment for up to 10 years.
I rise to move for leave to introduce the Public Examinations Prevention of Unfair Means Amendment Amendment Bill 2026 to amend the Public Examination Prevention of Unfair Means Bill 2024.
But the opposition had a few things to say. Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi, Mallikarjun Kharge all weighed in. The amendment was piloted and defended by Jitendra Singh, the MOSPMO. The Prime Minister, in a social media message, welcomed the passage of the amendment.
पिछले कई दशकों से हर राज्य और केंद्र सरकार इस प्रकार की पेपर लीक की परेशानी झेल रहा है। बच्चों के भविष्य को भी इसके कारण संकट पैदा हो रहा है। इन सब को ध्यान में रखते हुए देशव्यापी सभी राज्यों में भी और केंद्र में भी शिक्षा पद्धति में सुधार अनिवार्य हो गया है। टेक्नोलॉजी के भरपूर उपयोग की आवश्यकता हो गई है और साथ साथ फिर से कोई पेपर माफिया, पेपर लीक करने वाली गैंग, देश के बच्चों के भविष्य के साथ खिलवाड़ करने वाली गैंग, उनको बख्शा नहीं जाएगा। इसलिए कठोर कानूनों की भी जरूरत है। हम संसद में बिल लेकर के गए थे और जैसा मैंने आपको वादा किया था, गत 2 दिन संसद के दोनों सदनों ने, अधिकतम माननीय सांसदों ने विस्तार पूर्वक उससे चर्चा की है और आज दोनों सदनों ने इस कठोर कानूनों वाले, प्रावधानों वाले इस बिल को पास कर दिया है। अब विश्वस्त परीक्षा पद्धति की दिशा में जाने में एक महत्वपूर्ण काम पूर्ण हुआ है।
But while the immediate focus has been on the paper leaks issue and its political fallout, the question that is foremost on people's minds is, did the protest convey something much larger and more widespread in scope? The government did have to backtrack even in the past during the farmers' protests, eventually withdrawing the 3 bills it had passed in the parliament. In this case too, the government engaged and had to act. It was just as important to be seen to be reciprocating to what the protesters were seeking. However, the politics continues to intensify, with the monsoon session only set to end on the 13th of August. Much is yet to happen. The only question is what?
नंदिका, क्या हुआ?
शॉर्ट सर्किट हो गया।
यहाँ स्पेशलिस्ट की जरूरत है। मामूली वायर्स नहीं, वायर्स का स्पेशलिस्ट। KEI वायर्स एंड केबल्स, हर टेंशन सहे चलती रहे।
रिंकू, हाँ जी,
ये देख,